What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Cyrus Obsidian here at Obsidian Games, here to bring you another episode of Local Diaries. So let's dive right in. So for this episode of Local Diaries, we decided to play tried and true to our video that we posted about budget decks. You can go ahead and check that up here. And we are going to be playing one of the budget decks from that list. We played number 1 at Lunalight. Wasn't the best Lunalight version that we could have played, but we nonetheless played it. So we're moving on to our second one in Regenesis. Regenesis is one of my favorites ever since it came out in Duelist Alliance, or not Duelist Alliance, Alliance Insight. Wrong set. But I did get support in Duelist Alliance, I believe. Yes. Maybe. Anyways, we're going to be playing Regenesis, and we have tried to keep it under that $100 point range. And we came pretty close to it, but we didn't hit it. So let me show you the deck profile, and then we're going to head to locals and see how well we can shake up the meta. All right, so I'm super happy to be playing this. So we'll go through the Regenesis engine. We are playing 3 copies of Regenesis Archfiend, 1 copy of Regenesis Lord, 1 Sage, 1 Warrior, and 1 Dragon. So as you can see, it's not very big. It is very small. You really just need access to Archfiend. Archfiend can get you any of these. So as long as you got Archfiend, you're solid. And in order to get an Archfiend, we're also playing 3 copies of Regenesis, 3 copies of Regenesis Code, and then 2 copies of Regenesis Birth. So I wanted to play the new Regenesis Trap, the Axe, Regenesis Commands, I believe, is what it's called, because it's just a really good lingering floodgate. But in testing, I just opened it up way too often, and more often than not, I wanted Birth, or I wanted a code, or something else that I was searching off of Regenesis Archfiend, or even like setting off of Regenesis Lord. More often it was like one of these two, because I always preferred having just the continuous Birth, just be able to book a moon every turn. So, but that was just me. And this is at 40 cards, so. And Regenesis wouldn't be Regenesis without playing an engine in either Bestial or Kashtira. We opted for the Kashtira just because I feel in this format Kashtira is a little bit better. So we're playing 3 copies of Kashtira Unicorn, 3 copies of Kashtira Fenrir, 1 Theosis, and 1 Birth. I think this is as big as an engine that you need to play, and thankfully, the only really expensive one is Fenrir at like 20 bucks. So, I mean, that's $60 right there. And then this is like 5 each, so that's 15. And then this all right here, this is another 15. So that's 90. And then the rest are just like cents. So it's really good. And then we managed to keep the rest of this cheap as well. So I decided to opt for board breakers in this, but we are playing 1 hand trap, and that is Ash Blossom. And that's mainly to just combat the Mulcharmies when going first. If they get a Fuelos, we really don't care for Fuelos as much, but Perulia, we do summon from the hand a lot, so that's where we want to like hit it with Ash. And then even going second, just ashing just important cards can sometimes be really good. But most of our board breakers are 3 copies of Super Poly, 3 copies of Lava Golem, 3 copies of Book of Eclipse, 3 Dark Ruler No Mores, and then 2 copies of Dragon's Mind. Dragon's Mind is just super insane for this deck. Being able to just counter trap anything, because this is a 2500. The entire deck is 2500. So I mean, being able to negate the activation and destroy a card, whether it's a monster effect, spell trap, card is really good for this deck. And then the extra deck, we are playing 1 copy of Mud Dragon of the Swamp, 1 Garura, and then 1 Starving Venom Dragon. Starving Venom is really just to check any dark decks like Malice that float around. Otherwise, Mud Dragon and Garura just really check everything else. We're playing 1 Malong and then 1 Dryashin. So we do play Ultimate Slayer in the side, so I mean, Garura acts as that, Malong, Dryashin we only do play the 1 tuner in Ash Blossom, but when it comes up, and like Drysion is just a really crazy card. For Exceeds, we got Kashtira Shangri-Ira, Red Eyes Flare, Dark Armed, Grunix Attorney Hyang, Mirage Aggregator, and Zeus. We decided not to play Typhon in this deck, just because Typhon really doesn't give us as much resources as like we would want to for the deck. So we decided to drop Typhon. But you can definitely play Typhon if you want. I just did not feel like it was as good as I wanted it to be for this deck, for this version at least. And then last, we play 1 copy of IP, 1 Moon, 1 Underworld, and then 1 Tri-Brigade Arms Bucephalus the second. I love the funny of going Moon into targeting it's a monster at points 2, and then linking it all off for Underworld, like getting two of your opponent's monsters for the price of 1. Feels pretty nice. So that is the extra deck. We'll go to the side really fast. Going 2 copies of Nibiru the Primal Being, 3 copies of Ultimate Slayer, 2 copies of Lightning Storm with 1 Duster, playing 3 copies of Sales Band, 3 Evenlies, and then 1 There Can Be Only One. Since this deck can play around There Can Be Only One, like Vanquish Soul can, we figured it's a free card to play. Evenly, as you can see, like just board breakers, I think is just really crazy. Lightning Storm, it's really good. Ultimate Slayer, Sales Band. Sales Band, we can pretty much call any card that hurts us, like Droll, or going second, we go Sales Band into whatever their big boss is or whatever their board is. So that's why it's in here. I think it's really good in this format for now, but we'll see. But yeah, that is our Regenesis deck profile. So let's go to locals and shake up the meta.
Oh my gosh, so this has been a locals. We've gone from round 1, 2 to 3 with no time to talk about it. So round 1, we play against Salamangreat.
Also, for random players,
Salamangreat. Player who is learning the deck, so I mean, I do feel kind of bad. But we set up, you know, kind of our mediocre board. We kind of let it play out, and we just had full control of it. It was just no fun for him. And then game 2, he made kind of some misplays. We nibbed him, and then we just full Regenesis Lord just beat down. So take it there. Round 2, we play against K9 Crystron. K9 Engine's completely dead against me since I don't activate anything in the hand, or at least part of it. So, but game 1, he was just able to just full on press. We were trying to grind it, but we needed the top deck to be on our favor, and the top deck wasn't. Game 2, we had the breakers, we had all of it. We had enough to take it, and it was just a draw fest because I made him like play so weirdly with Kashtira Birth, which was awesome. And then game 3, he just had more gas than I did. I needed 1 more breaker. We had the Sales Band, we had the Dark Ruler, the Kashtiras were glued to our hand. We never saw Regenesis. I was like, well, we saw Code, so I mean, there is a Regenesis card there. But we just needed 1 more breaker to really break his board, and unfortunately, we didn't see the breaker, so we ended up losing there. For round 3, we played against the Novellas deck, which we played before. Game 1, we established kind of a mediocre board with Birth, Lord, Fenrir. Yeah, we established a mediocre board. We had Birth, the Lord, Regenesis Birth, not Kashtira Birth, and then Regenesis Dragon with Fenrir. He bounced my Fenrir, we banished one of his cards, he was able to break through the board. We attempt to use Birth to kind of get our engine going. We had Lava Golem in hand, and we just Lava Golem the board, he scooped. He went full combo. We had 2 unicorns, Lava Golem, Regenesis, Lord, we drew for turn, and it was Dark Ruler no more. I was like, well, Dark Ruler's gonna do nothing here. So we decided to try and play it. We were able to unicorn rip a card from his extra deck, which didn't matter either way. Then we Lava Golem, because I knew he had the counter trap, and I knew if I activated anything, he was gonna counter trap and just blow me up. So we just gave him the Lava Golem again, and because we were definitely decaying through that. So We take it. I think there's one more round left. We did have 10 people show up. I think with regionals that are happening nearby, people are traveling out for those. So we don't have a lot of people here, but enough to play. So that's really good. So I think we got one more round and then we'll see what happens. All right, so tournament has been over for like an hour and I totally forgot to record. So we're in the parking lot in my car, deciding to finally record round 4. So round 4, we played against Yummy, a deck where I like catered Regenesis to beat. Really sucked not seeing the right board breakers though. So like game 1, he wins die roll, goes first. We did not draw the best. We had Dark Ruler no more, which was awesome, but we did not have gas to break through his board, which sucked. So we ended up taking L there. We go game 2. All we see is Kashtira engine with Sage and Birth. So I was like, okay, we can like use Birth to send something and then later use Sage, but then he had Lightning Storm and cleared my back row. So we lost out on Birth, which was unfortunate because we definitely needed Birth to be on the field. But you know, it happens, it happens. So we take the L there. We ended the night 2-2, which I'm not too upset with the deck. I think if I do make changes, we're gonna pull out Dragon's Mine and 1 Fenrir, probably for droplets, just because how diverse it is. Being able to just be quick play, like I think quick plays have a lot of value now in the format. Even like Copium take was enemy controller, being able to like trigger off my own to take theirs during their turn. So like it triggers my effects. Like if I get Dark Rulered or Dropleted, you know, I have a way to just still have an interruption. But yeah, that's a take that we can work on for later. But that's it for this local diaries. We did end up buying a mega pack, the 2025, which is the bundle with store credit for our local OTS. We ended up pulling Bestial Druid's Worm, which is awesome. It's a card I am looking for. There's still a bunch that we're also looking forward to getting and picking up. We'll probably just get singles so we can just complete that. But we have 1 Rescue Ace Hydrant Starlight, which is awesome. We need 2 more. We have 1 CR, so we might just mix and match to bring the deck back from the dead, because I definitely am coping about Rescue Ace. Yeah, but that's it for this local diaries, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Let me know what you guys would like to see. I definitely saw someone ask about Mimighoul in one of my videos. I will respond back to you about that, because I do have a take on Mimighoul for this format and what are my thoughts on it. So, but we'll pass it over to you.